Why use WebSocket over HTTP? So, WebSocket and HTTP are both protocols used for communication between a client, like a web server or web browser, and as actual server. But they serve different purposes and have distinct capabilities that make each suitable for specific types of applications. Choosing WebSocket over HTTP can offer significant advantages when building applications that require real-time data exchange and lower latency interactions. Let's make a detailed comparison between them. First, let's talk about the a key concept of both of them. First, let's talk about the connection time. So, for the HTTP is a stateless protocol based on a request response model. Each request from the client to the server is treated independently, and the connection is typically closed after a response is sent back to the client. This can be inefficient for real time interactions, as established a connection involves a handshake and a header overhead each time. The second thing we talk about, the other thing we talk about the WebSocket. So, on the other hand, WebSocket provides a full duplex communication channel that remains open after the initial handshake, allowing for continuous data exchange without the need to repeatedly open and close connections. This persistent connection enables messages to flow freely back and forth as long as the connection remains open. The second thing we want to talk about, which is the data transfer efficiency. So in the HTTP, HTTP can be less efficient for real-time communication because it requires a new connection or reopening a keep live connection for each request response, which adds overhead due to repeated handshakes and headers. In terms of the WebSocket, reduce overhead by eliminating the need for multiple handshakes and minimizing header information after the initial connection setup. This is particularly beneficial for applications that involves frequent and small data messages such as chat application or live sports updates. So, in conclusion, let's say that we have the client and we have a server. So the HTTP connection, it will be one server, one request for the client to send a request, and the server will send the response back. And once the server send the response back, the connection is gone. Okay, it's just one time thing. And we have, if we want to make another request, we will do another handshake. However, in terms of the WebSocket, it's just a channel that the server will send the clients, send requests, and also the client will send get requests from the server without even asking from it, even when the connection is available. Let's talk about some advantages of WebSockets over the HTTP. The first thing will be the real-time communication. So WebSocket excels in scenarios where client and server need to exchange information instantly and continuously. Applications like online games, trading platforms, and collaborative tools benefit immensely from WebSockets due to the reduced latency in communication. We have lower overhead. So once established, WebSocket connections do not require HTTP headers for every message, which reduces the amount of data transferred over the network. This is crucial for performance sensitive applications and also helps in conserving bandwidth. Number three, it's beneficial for bidirectional communication. So WebSocket supports bidirectional communication natively, which means that the server can send data to the client without the client having to request it. In contracts, HTTP generally requires the client to make a request before the server can send any response. And number four, we will talk about the better use of resource. So, by maintaining a single connection, WebSocket uses server and network resources more efficiently compared to HTTP connections that may be opened and closed frequently. Let's talk about the use cases and the best suited for WebSockets. What is the best use cases for them? First thing, if you have a chat application, so instant messaging apps require real-time updates and minimal latency, which makes WebSocket perfect fit for it. Number two, financial tech data. So applications that stream financial data like stock and cryptocurrency prices need real-time updates to provide users with the latest market movements without a delay. Number three, we have interactive games. So, multiplayer online games benefit from WebSocket's ability to quickly sync state between server and client, ensuring that all players see the game state simultaneously. And number four, which is live notifications and feed. So, pushing live updates or notifications to users, such as social media feeds or new updates, can be more efficiently handled by WebSockets. So, while HTTP remains a robust choice for traditional web applications, involve less frequent server client interactions. WebSocket is tailored for real time web applications requiring rapid and persistent two-way communication. By choosing WebSocket for suitable applications, developers can significantly enhance the responsiveness and performance of their applications, creating a smoother and more interactive user experience. So that's it for this video, and see you in the future.